Hello, my name is Khalanyani Agnes. I'm responsible for English First Additional Language, Grade 8. And our topic today is narrative pronouns. One of the 9 parts of speech in English language is the pronoun. Pronoun is a word that substitutes a noun or a noun phrase. We use pronouns to avoid repetition. Without pronouns, we would have to constantly repeat the same noun over and over again. For example, if we wanted to write the story about Angie, we constantly have to repeat her name if we don't use pronouns. We would say, Angie went to the store to buy a shirt. Angie picked up a blue shirt to go with Angie's jacket. We are repeating the same noun over and again, which makes our story monotonous. For this reason, we use pronouns to replace nouns. And our story will be like, Angie went to the store to buy a shirt. She picked up a blue shirt to go with her jacket. Is responsible for the action that is taking place in the action, picked. And here, works here as our pronoun object. English pronouns are divided into subject pronouns, object pronouns, possessive pronouns, and reflexive pronouns. Take note that these are not, this column, possessive adjectives, they are not pronouns. English pronouns, subject pronouns, they are divided into first person, which is I, second person, you, in a singular form, and third person, he for a male, she for a female, it for a thing. These are in singular form. They are in the subject. They are subject pronouns because they are all responsible for the action that is taking place in the action, in the sentence. In the plural form, subject pronouns, first person we've got we, second person you, and third person for all the he, she, and it, they. We use they. And for the object nouns, we say they are object because all the action that is done in the action, they suffer that action. They receive the action that is taking place in a sentence. They are me, first person singular, second person you, third person him. If it's a male, if it's a female, her, third person it. That is singular form. And the plural form, first person singular is us, second plural you, third person them. And then this block, possessive pronouns. All these pronouns, they show that something belongs to someone. They show ownership. For the first person, we use mine. Second person singular, yours. Third person, if it's a male, his. Third person, if it's a female, hers. And we don't have anything for the third person, singular form. Plural form, possessive form to show that you own something is us. Second person, yours. Third person, theirs. And the last column, we've got reflexive pronouns. They reflect back to the person. First person will be myself. Second person, singular form, yourself. Third person, if it's a male, himself, singular form. If it's a female, herself, singular form, third person, singular form itself. Then we've got first person plural, ourselves, second person plural form, yourselves, and then third person plural form, themselves. These all are English pronouns that we are going to do today. Example pronouns, the personal pronouns. We've got singular, we've got plural. We've got subject pronouns in a singular form. As we have just explained, the first person in singular form is I, subject form, second person you, third person is either he or she or it. They are referred to as subject pronouns because they are responsible for the action that is taking place in a sentence. And then we've got object pronouns, which are example of personal pronouns. They are also divided into first person, singular me, second person you, third person either him, her, or it. They are referred to as object because all of them, they suffer the action that is taking place, that is done to them in a sentence. They are in plural form personal pronouns, plural form first person we've got we, second person you, third person they. Remember we say they are in the subject, they are referred to as subject pronouns because they are responsible for the action taking place in a sentence. And plural form object pronouns, first person singular we've got us, second person you, third person them. They are object, they are inactive. They only receive or suffer the action done to them. Example of singular personal pronouns in singular form in a sentence. First person is I eat breakfast. I is our subject pronoun. I is responsible for the action, eat breakfast, action that takes place in a sentence. Second person is you, play soccer every day. Third person is either she or he or it. Here, we have used she as an example in a sentence. She is my friend. All these three are in a singular form. They are subject pronouns. Plural form, first person singular, we play soccer. Second person, you were there yesterday. Third person plural, they heard him shouting. Personal problems that act as object of a sentence. Example we have used here is me and it. For example, the teacher saw me studying. Is a pronoun object because it doesn't do anything. It receives the action that is being done to it. It's an object pronoun. The teacher saw. Teacher is the subject. Me is inactive and suffers the action that is done to it. The second one, object pronoun. In a personal form, we've got I chase it out of the garden. It is our personal pronoun that is in the object form. Now we come to possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns are used to indicate possession and or ownership. Examples are mine, yours, his, hers, ours, yours, theirs. When you use them in a sentence, you say, this is my laptop. To show the ownership of this laptop, we say, it's mine. Mine is a possessive pronoun. Yours These glasses are mine, not yours. They don't belong to you, but to me. They are mine. This is my brother's book. It's his. Nobody else but my brother's book. It's his. Hers. He offered to swap his camera for hers. He wanted no one else but hers. Ours. I'll show you to your room. Ours is next door. This is ours. We'll show you yours. Yours, the house is yours. Nobody else but yours. No one else, but it belongs to you. It's yours. Theirs, the sheep is theirs. It belongs to no one else but to them. It's theirs. These are possessive. They show what belongs to whom, or who is in the possession of what. Reflexive pronouns. The reflexive pronouns are used to reflect back to the noun or pronoun. They reflect back. For example, okay, before that, they usually end in self, in a singular form, or selves, in a plural form. For example, we've got these words that fall under or known as reflective pronouns. We've got myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, or yourselves. Example in sentence, when we refer to Mary, say Mary sees herself in the mirror. Herself refers to Mary, to she. Because she's a female, we use the reflexive pronoun herself. Mary sees herself in the mirror. Jack cut himself with the razor because Jack is a he. It's a female. It's a male, sorry. We use himself to refer to Jack. It reflects back to Jack. I'm not going to help you. Do it yourself. Yourself reflects back to you. Reflective pronouns are used to reflect back to either a pronoun or a noun. Interrogative pronouns. These are used to ask questions. Who did what? What was done? Which, whose, where, whom, and how. For example, when you use them in a sentence, when you have to ask a question, we use interrogative pronoun what. What have you got in your pocket? How is also an interrogative pronoun. We use it to pose a question. How many apples do you have? Which is also an interrogative pronoun used to ask question. Which way is the hotel? And we've got where. Is that where the chair goes? Where, here is our interrogative pronoun, which is used when we have to ask a question, when we have to ask to look for information. We also have demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns, they are used to direct someone's attention at something. The words used there are these, this, that, these, or those. They are used to direct someone's attention at something. For example, these are delicious cookies. Not those. These, particularly this one that I'm pointing at, are delicious cookies. This is not the way we do things. And that has to go. All this they demonstrate. What do you have to do? They direct your attention at something. If a demonstrative pronoun is followed by a noun, it becomes an adjective. For example, we've got a demonstrative pronoun here, and it's followed by a noun. Here, this demonstrative pronoun acts as an adjective. That picture has to go. So some of the demonstrative pronouns, we can use them as an adjective when they are followed by a noun. Like picture is a noun, that our demonstrative pronoun becomes an adjective in this sentence. Adjectives are words that describes a noun or a pronoun. Relative pronouns. Relative pronouns perform function of conjunctions. We know conjunction, we use them to combine or to join sentences. Relative pronouns that we have here, examples, we've got who, whom, whose. These three, who, whom, whose, they particularly refer to people. They are only used when we refer to people. That, which, what, refers to animals or objects, either animals or objects. For example, this is my sister who is visiting today. Who refers to people. This is my sister whom I'm visiting today. Whom also, we use it only to refer to people. Then, what I like about the boy is his honesty. What I like about the boy is honesty. What refers to either people, animal, or object. This is the house in which I was born, which refers to an object, which is the house. Let's go back to who, whom, whose, our relative pronouns. These three are specifically only used to refer to people. That and which refers to animals and objects. What also refers to animals or objects and can also be used to refer to people. Indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns refer to things in general way. Anything you refer to in general, not specifically. For example, talk about you, one, they, someone, anyone, or everyone. You are speaking in a general way. You are not specific to whom you refer to or you are speaking to. For example, everyone came to the party. Everyone. It's not specific. You refer to anyone who attended the party. It's an indefinite pronoun. Another example, I don't want anyone to see it. Anyone. You are not specific of who you are talking or referring to. You are generalizing. I don't want anyone. The last one here, is there anything in that box? Anything. You are generalizing, not specific. Anything, anyone, everyone, they are all examples of indefinite pronouns. Reciprocal pronoun. These pronouns are used to show an action or feeling which is reciprocated. For example, one another or each other. We have used them here in a sentence, an example to show how are they used. They are happy with each other. The action here is reciprocated. They are happy. The other one is happy with the other, and also the other, another one. They are both happy with each other. The action is reciprocated. The two friends really care about one another. Both care about one another. The feeling is mutual, is reciprocated. This is the end of our lesson for today. Thank you.